Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. It's wonderful to connect with you. I feel your heart and soul. Thank you for opening to connecting with me at this time on the soul path. I appreciate each and every one of you, your light, and the gifts that you bring. If you happen to be new to this community and what we call channel, from a channel, right? Welcome. This is Soul Insights and Tarot with Michele Meiche, and I am Michele. I really feel a strong connection here, and I really want to underscore how much I appreciate our connection here and what we are sharing here. For this reading, I'm tuning into the energies of October on. Now, whenever you see this reading, it is timeless for you. I'm looking at the energetic patterning that is forming for October and what that means for you. I'll be giving general messages, and then I'll tune in individually to the soul groups through the soul stories. I read in soul stories, connecting in through spirit, through the Akashic realm. This reading is about confirmation. The message I was getting was there's a lot of confirmation. It's time to confirm. It's time to reaffirm a position that you are focused on or lining to or hoping for or creating or drawing in. And the guides have some confirmations for you, some new information, as well as a confirmation for this time on your soul path. As always, you can skip ahead to the timestamps. After the general tune-in, it will be very short. Then I will do a soul alignment and soul signature frequency attunement, inner plane process, and meditation. And you can stick around for that if you like as well. Also, ways to get in touch with me are in the description box, whether for a personal, private reading, just to connect with me further through Patreon or any other ways. I also have a podcast that is live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific time, and I do believe there's a link for that in the description box as well. Also, the cards that I use also. All right, Soul Light, so let's connect in vibrationally and connecting into the pranic energy, Reiki. All right. Let's connect into soul story number 1. You have the Chariot. Soul story number 2, you have the Star. Oh, and Moldavite. I'm already spacey. Soul story number 1, you have the Chariot. Let's do that again. And Aragonite. Okay, when I get swoony like this, it's going to be a good reading. Soul story number 2, the Star, and you have Moldavite. And soul story number 3, you have the Magus, the Magician, the integrated Magician, and Labradorite. Nope. Lapis Lazuli. Why am I feeling Labradorite? Lapis Lazuli. Okay, Lapis Lazuli. Wow, I guess because Labradorite has to do with magic, the magician energy. So I'm getting a lot of magic. I'm already getting a bit of the reading. So, boy, I'm ready to tune in for you and with you. Soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. All right, Soul Light. I'll get into the general, then I'll do another alignment, attunement meditation. You can stick around for that, or you can jump to the timestamps and connect into the individual readings. right, so lights, tuning in to the general focus. October, November, there's a lot of protective energy. There is a lot of magic in the air. I was feeling it when I was looking at the individual soul stories or individual piles and the stone, and I was feeling Labradorite very, very strongly coming through. You are so divinely guided and protected right now. You're really connecting into your soul's purpose, your life purpose, your mission. Some of you, your soul's purpose is changing the way that you do your soul's purpose. Remember, your soul's purpose is not so much what you do, but how you do what you do, the individual way that you do it, your unique talents, abilities, your gifts. There's awakening, and for some, a reawakening to this deeper spiritual part of you. And that's going to be very obvious in this coming month. Actually, the next two to 3 months, there's a lot about flowering and awakening and opening, and really having the sense that the timing is right and you are supported to move forward on your path in whatever way that is for you, whatever way that the message is that you are receiving. This could be deep, deep inner transformation. This could be outer transformation that's coming from this deep inner transformation. Numerically, the cycle is a 54-9, so there will be a lot of transition, a lot of endings, a lot of wrapping up. Some of you may feel some space, like is the space going to be filled? And some of you have been in this space, the void, the potential, the opening, the opportunity, and now you're starting to see it filling up. Some of you may also be feeling a little bit isolated or wanting to be more on your own, maybe a bit of hermit mode, where you're not wanting to spend as much time with people or socializing, or you only want to spend time with certain people. Spirit is saying that's okay. Follow that inner process. This is such a sacred time right now. So the message is to follow your own inner process, whether that brings you around more people and more external situations, or if it brings you in a deeper inner path right now, because it will all balance out. Expect new influences. Something's coming in also to bring some level of stability or security, whether this is inner security and stability or something shifting in your environment, especially in the money, monetarily, to bring in more stability. So there is something that is stabilizing for you to be able to make the bigger changes that you have in your life and are focused on. All right, so let's connect in. And bringing your awareness into the heart-lung area of the body. Breathing in a little deeper and breathing out a little longer inside. Breathing in a little deeper and breathing out a little longer inside. The next breath in your own pace, your own internal timing. Breathe in above the crown chakra and feel an extension and expansion there. Breathe out a little longer, centering your breath all the way down the center of the body, out through the chakras at the soles of the feet, centering inside. In your own pace, your own inner rhythm, connecting in through your breath, taking that in breath, letting it be a little deeper. Pause at the top of the breath. Pause. Align. Take another deep breath in and breathe in a little deeper and a little higher. Above the crown chakra, a foot to 2 feet, perhaps 3 feet. A natural pause point is there. Connect in through the pause point, aligning to the soul. And as you breathe out, relax into the breath and feel the light that is you encircling and enfolding you. Feel the light presence through the waves of your signature frequency. Attuning. Take a slow, long, deep breath in at your own pace, your own inner rhythm. Follow that now. Breathing in to that pause point above the crown chakra, connecting into the soul star chakra. Feel the energy there of the higher self, that frequency of the navigating principle of you. And as you breathe out, relax into the out-breath and let the out-breath go all the way down through the chakras at the soles of the feet, in to the earth plane, connecting into the earth star chakra. Now, as you breathe in your own pace, your own pattern, breathing in above the crown chakra, a foot, 2 feet, maybe 3 feet. And as you breathe out, bring your awareness about 2 to 3 feet behind you, behind the top of the head, and notice who is observing your breath, who is observing you, so that you now more easily connect into the detached observer, the witness self, the vibrational frequency of the higher self that connects you to your soul's signature frequency and aligns you to the blueprint of your soul. Hello, beautiful soul. Begin to connect into the vibrational energy reflected here in your reading. It's been a long journey, dear one. Are you on the right path? Are you on the right track? Yes. There's something you've learned and let go of, or you've learned and you've integrated it to bring it forward. This month, October, and the next few months are going to bring more of a connection into the oscillation of you, your soul signature frequency, the rotation and oscillation of you, how you get through the world, how you navigate. You're going to start feeling much more in sync, much more in alignment to yourself, to your own pace. You're going to understand, wow, I have this pace. I have this kind of patterning, more from the soul, less from the ego. I really feel a lot dropping away for you this month. Wow, a lot's dropping away. There's a lot of movement. And of course, you've got the Chariot. 7 energy, it's the crab, Cancer. It's about house and home and moving. You could literally be moving home, contemplating moving home or office or someplace that's very important to you. Could even be your car, something to do with a vehicle or a car. But there's something about a movement and getting in the better place. Also, for some of you, this is a better frame of mind. You're coming into a better frame of mind for what it is that you want to do. There's going to be a lot of to-dos. There's a lot for you to do. Like I can see like a long to-do list, and I'm hearing, no, don't put off what you can do. So you're going to have to be balancing quite a bit is the energy that I'm getting, because you've set some things in motion, and maybe a while ago, some of you this is months ago, maybe even a year or two, maybe even 3 or 4 years ago. Some of you, it's a 7-year cycle that you're exiting. I'm getting a lot of Cancerian energy, but also Capricorn. I'm getting a lot about follow through, due diligence, plans, making plans. So this is definitely the message I'm getting. The confirmation is, yes, you're on the right track. It's taken a while. You've kind of been moving a little this way, a little that way, maybe feeling that you weren't quite getting it or weren't quite on track. But whatever it is that you're doing, you're on track. Now, Aragonite coming to speak to you has a lot to do with clearing the air, moving forward, and taking this is the breaking up of denser emotions, emotional states, stuck states. And then that energy is freed up for you to not only use it, but guide it. Where do you want to put your time, energy, your focus, your money? Where are you putting? This is also about something is about to be more successful or pay off or pay out. There's going to be some kind of result. You've been seeking a particular result, and now you're going to start seeing that result. I want to say fruits of the labor, but then I'm getting corrected. It's a result. It's not just the fruits of your labor. It's a specific result that you're going for. And you're either going to see it this month, or you're going to start to see it. Either the result is this month, or you start seeing the result. I just heard it's going to pay off or pay out. Some of you, I heard dividends, some kind of investments. This is going to afford you a kind of an up-leveling in a project, a passion project. This is not just about living. It is updating or up-leveling in living, or where you live or how you live. I'm feeling like a mindset has shifted, like from a fixed mindset into more flexibility. And that flexibility allowed you to start to put a better plan into place. Spirit wants you to know that you are very protected and very guided at this time. And you might be feeling, oh my God, things are just happening without me having to overdo, or right place, right time. Or you may feel like, I can't affect this. I can't push this. Like something has its own time, okay? Something has its own time with you right now. Ooh, we got two things. Awareness, revolutionary. Awareness, yes. It's interesting because I connected into the meditation today with awareness, the detached observer, the witness self, the awareness of awareness. So you definitely are making some moves. It could be calculated risk. It could be a plan is finally ready to go into, I just heard effect, or to put something in motion. This is going to move you forward and move you in the direction that you want. And I literally feel for you, there's something chronological or linear about what it is that you're doing. It's like you can see where you're going. You can see the trajectory. You can see the payoff. And it's like you're looking and going, okay, if I do this and this and this, you're lining things up. All the while, though, you're also starting to leave it open to and with Aragonite, that there could be a breakthrough. There could be something unexpected. In other words, you may not know which thing comes through first. Those of you that are focused on multiple things, you're not going to necessarily know, okay, this one's coming through now. No, this one's coming through. No, this one's coming through. But you have to line things up. So if you have a chance this month, what can you line up? What can you start putting in order? What can you begin? There's a sequence or a series that you're at, of steps or events or something. There's a sequence or steps. Sequence or steps, yeah. Trust. Gosh, awareness. This is very much about spirit, which is very much about the chariot, because there are no reins on the chariot. The reason being is the ego, human part of us, the ego personality is not driving. At the chariot, you're really connecting into the higher self, or the awareness of awareness with the L there. So the other thing that you have, again, is blessings. So it's like, to some degree, you're not going to be able to do certain things or make something happen, but the way is being cleared for you for whatever the next step is, or next steps. Something is becoming clearer, and you're getting out of complacency. You're being your own rebel. You're getting out of complacency. You're trusting more the process, or the inner guidance, the guidance of your higher self, the guidance of spirit, God. You're trusting the universe, however you want to put it. But this trust is causing it's like, boom, 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 boom. It's like the waves are parting. There's these breakthroughs, but not all of them are like boom, like a big something. They're like things getting easier. You can see with this trust here, like with the new moon, right? Yeah, I would really, the message I'm getting for you is really connect in more with your instinctual awareness, your body wisdom. What are the instincts that you're getting? What are the messages? Like if you're getting a vibe, oh, this is not time right now. Or, yeah, see, look at that. Tap into your higher wisdom. You've got it there with the owl. Yeah. Spirit really wants you present. Your higher self is really reaching out to you, that part of you. This is really about the feeling that divine presence and guided. Like I was saying, you're so protected right now that even if you feel like you're not doing much, or the steps or the things that you can do are very small, they are adding up. They are adding up for you. And you're being asked to be present. You're being asked to be present. Be present in this process. Don't numb out. Even if things feel confusing, or you feel like, wow, I'm really not in control, or I thought this was going to happen and it didn't, it didn't happen this way. You are in control through the higher self. Okay, I'm going to just take those 3 because I didn't want to take a bunch. But look at this. Manifest. You're always manifesting whether you're aware of it or not. So definitely for you, this is about manifesting from the higher level, the higher vibrational frequency of you, the higher self, which connects you into the soul. And that's the shift here. You're getting more into the awareness. So you're not wasting your time, or you're not getting pulled into drama. You're really going for this peace. And for some of you, this means that certain people aren't going to be around, or I feel like with you might be part of that group that isn't as active. I just heard on social media, you might take a little break, or you might go, oh my God, I'm not posting, or I'm not talking. You may not be talking to friends and family as much, or opening up as much. You might be thinking, God, what's wrong with me? I just feel so inward. But that's because there's this amazing energy of communing with higher self, communing with the divine. This is really about this amazing spiritual connection within you that you're meant to connect in with more. Look at that abundance, see? Blessings. You're learning that you don't have to overdo. You're learning to let go of the reins. You got on the chariot. You had to sit in the seat. You had to put the armor on to prepare to go into the, the trenches, so to speak, of life. But but the wheel of fate also for you is turning. Things are starting to improve. The blessings are coming in, the luck. You're feeling more abundant. You're going to feel more hopeful, like things are turning around. You can feel it. Even though some of you aren't going to be able to see it, you're going to be able to feel it. If you haven't watched the video before this, what is it? What you feel psychically coming in, or about to manifest, or about to experience, because I really feel that energy with you. Look at the worth. You're being asked to honor your worth. You are worthy, but that's what you're coming into. You're coming into that awareness that you are worthy. You're worth it. It's worth it. The goal is worth it. The life is worth it. The dream is worth it. Whatever it is you have to do on a day-to-day basis, it's worth it. Some of you I can hear, well, I'm here. I'm on the earth plane. I might as well do it. I might as well go for it. I might as well make it happen. Some of you are planning a trip. Now, I feel it's around water. It could be, I'm getting a lot of tropical or countryside energy. Some of you, it could be more, like camping energy, or in nature, a small town or village, or a resort or beach area. Now, that could come at the close of the year or into next year. But I definitely am getting that you're going to be able to take some time off. Some of you haven't taken time off in quite a long time. Or you're going to be saving up. You're going to have that extra money to do that trip that you want to do. Now, a lot of you, I can feel it internationally. Some of them I hear Costa Rica, I hear Florida, I hear Canada. So there is some R&R, and some of you, now this is just odd, out of the blue. This is for someone, I don't know who it is. You're going to be writing a book. You're either going to take a sabbatical. Some of you are going to be, I heard remote viewing, working remotely also. Remote viewing, working remotely. Some of you are channelers or psychic. Some of you are in the healthcare field. Some of you are going to be working very intensely for a while. Now, this could be contract work where you're getting a certain contract or project, and then you're going to have a space, a month to up to 3 months, where you, look at what's on the bottom. Where you're able to take some time out. Yeah, look at this. This is, I love this for you. 5 of Cups and King of Swords. What does that mean? That means that with the Chariot, there's something you're moving past, you're moving beyond. And by the way, I was drinking my tea. It's a timing thing. Not all things are we are fearful, we're holding ourselves back, like 8 of Swords or 5 of Pentacles. No, not everything is that we're fearful and holding ourselves back. It's the soul's timing. And I know it can be a pain in the you-know-what, in the arse, right? It really can be, because there is something to the soul's timing, the soul's evolution, the soul's journey. It's out of time, sometimes you're in a certain phase and you're wondering, why is something taking so long, or why is it not happening for me, but it's happening for other people? But you're getting that insight. You're somehow aligning. I don't know if you're doing your own inner work, or through the readings or videos, or you're doing your own meditation, prayer, inner work, or you're getting your own messages, or sometimes through our evolution and our healing work, inner work, shadow work, we begin to understand, that wasn't me. That was the time. There are some things that I wanted to do a long time ago, just to share a little bit. And I was thinking, I was lagging. And one of my partners that I collaborate with, she said, Michele, you couldn't have done that. They didn't have the app then. And I was like, you're right. Because there's certain limitations I have in what I can create or do, because, I'm not like this visual art, I have limitation with certain things, or drawing or painting. But with apps, my world is really opened in digital collage and art and, editing. I don't want to had to learn, what was it, Adobe or Premiere. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that a little bit of that with you in a certain way, that it's like whatever your circumstances are, you're kind of starting to see, hey, I had it all along, but it was about the timing. So you're about to, in some degree, 2 of Wands, and then we got the Judgment. That's meant to be. So you are busting through something. You're going to be on a different timeline, a different schedule. Things are going to kind of pick up more for you. Just as I said that, what's on the bottom there? Ace of Wands, as soon as I said pick up. So it doesn't matter whatever age or stage you are, you have to bring some of your wisdom into your life right now, or more of your wisdom, or what you've learned, your spiritual tools, or whatever tools you've learned. It doesn't have to be just spiritual. I just heard you're a prophet, something about the prophet or prophecy. Wow, some of you are going to be speaking up, speaking your mind. You're going to be, valuing something that you have. Could this be your own wisdom? It might be your own wisdom, or your own life experience, or training that you have with some level of wisdom. Or you have an awareness of something that's going on the planet. And look at it, we got another vehicle here with the 8 of Wands. And travel. I really feel travel with you. Some of you are going to do some kind of work that either affords you to be able to travel, or you will end up traveling with the work that you do, or perhaps even getting a position somewhere where you're able to travel. I'm hearing use your mind. Connect in with the mind through visualization, right? Visioning, mantra, affirmation. Use your mind also. There's something about freeing up the mind and trusting the process that what is yours will come to you. What is yours wants you. What is yours will come to you. Now, it's not, I'm going to tell you, it's not without work. There is some work here, I see. There is some work here. But it's not, I feel that with Dominion here, the Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles and the abundance and manifest, a lot of you have put in a lot of the work. So you're going to start to see the results. And then what do you do with that? You're looking over your results. Now, what do I do with this? How do I maximize on this? How do I parlay this into something else? So this is about compounding. That's why I feel for you, October, those of you that are really looking at this as energy for October, for you, it's going to be like, okay, I got to go within. I got to feel this out. I got to do the research. I got to research this before I make a decision. I got to research this before I move. I got to research this before I go for a new job or go in this new direction. I got to research this. Some of you, I got to research this. Should I do that with this person? Should I? So make sure that you're doing your research, your due diligence. Take the time to feel things out. This is not a time to rush into anything because the cycle is going to pick up naturally on its own. Okay. It's not even about security. It's about parlaying what you have, working with what you have, and letting what you have build or accrue, whatever that means. And it's to bring some kind of stability. And you've got victory and energy. Again, you're going to have the energy, the focus. You're going to be able to complete. This is about a big completion in your life. All right, Soul Light. I'm going to get a Soul Insights mantra, and then we're going to, I'm going to take the rest of it to Patreon. If you want to look there, if you want to connect to more of the reading, you can. A link is in the description box. And there's a way to join for free. I mean, the readings are on the next tier up. But if you want the monthly energy cycles, then you can. All right, let's see first a way to connect into this energy, and then I'm going to close it out. Oh, Pluto. Whoa, transformation. In Taurus, what did I say? This is nothing, this is not the long haul in the 6th house. So it is step by step, it's bit by bit, but there are going to be these jumps, these little things pick up or things come in, the results come in, you're accruing. Taurus is very much about accruing and building. So how you build, how you go through your life on a day-to-day level is updating. So allow that update and perhaps take this month to look at where can I update? Where can I improve? Energetically, where do I need a transformation? Where do I need to change something up so that I'm better prepared for whatever it is that you're doing? That you're working with the energy of accruing or building, right? It's kind of like if you know you're going to have guests over and you have to do more, you're going to do shopping or whatever. Maybe you need to look in your refrigerator and see, is there any old stuff in there that could be cleared out before I go shopping and then bring stuff in? Do you see what I'm saying? It's something like that with you, because definitely things are picking up. And if this is about business, this is improvement. This is improvement and ideas coming in that now start to work. All right, Soul Insights mantra, as I tune within, I see what I need to do. That's it. As I turn within or as I tune within, I see what I need to do. You're not going to be able to look externally. You've got to go within. Soul story number 1, you got to go within. You're going to get your messages. A lot of victory coming up, a lot more abundance, and being valued for what you do. All right, I will see you at Patreon if you would like to connect with me there further. Otherwise, I hope I see you in another reading and feel your beautiful energy and have the honor of tuning in for you and with you. Namaste. Hello there. If you chose soul story number 2, this is your reading. Welcome to this part of your path. Oh, I hope you receive some insight, understanding, and confirmation for where you're at. This is a lot about confirmations, was the message I was getting from Spirit and the Oversouls. Everything in its time, everything in its place. There's a lot about positioning coming for you. I feel like the puzzle pieces I'm seeing are moving around. Your Rubik's Cube, you're lining things up, but you're getting a fuller picture to where you're fitting in or what's important to you. I'm also getting there's been a lot of deep healing with this group, a lot of deep healing, and a strong transformative energy. This is a lot about inner transformation that's starting to be seen externally. This is also about being seen. Now, you're going to be timeline jumping. There's some old stories that are being de-energized. There's some timelines that are collapsing. You're going to look more and more at the past and see the positivity or the positive outcome or the life-enhancing outcome of the present. So your present is becoming your past. Now, this happens when you've done a lot of work, inner work, and you've opened up to the higher vibrational frequency of you. Your memories are not holding the charge, the wounding, the things that didn't work out, or the betrayals, is not holding the electrical charge. Now, that doesn't surprise me. You have Moldavite here. So this is really pushing you into your future self in the present. Right? And so in your present, when you look back, you're going to see a different narration of yourself. So you've got the Star card here. Yeah, it's funny because I didn't realize this, but Moldavite, again, that meteor coming from the stars, the sky. This could be the star seed, star group, extraterrestrial, or just open to other dimensions and receiving impulse, information, insight from the stars or from God or the galactic. This is about information that you may not be able to always explain how you know something or where it comes from, but you feel it. There's a merging with the universe, a merging with the cosmos, okay? And some of you could even be astrologers. You could astrology, numerology, tarot. You could be divining the messages of the cosmos, the messages of the universe, and also perhaps the universal flow or rhythms or patterns or cycles or trends. This is also opening up to receive more. Because I do feel the change, sorry, I hit that. I do feel the changes that are coming for you, that are happening for you or that are coming. Some of it has to do with your Akashic. These are some things that were meant to have happen. Look at that, maiden of innocence and dare gentleness. Yeah, see, look at this opening. And you've got it with the star. You're being asked to get into the feminine energy of receptivity, receiving the impulse, receiving from spirit, receiving the inspiration, and then moving into inspired action. You're being asked to receive first. And that's part of the gentleness. That's the healing. There's a lot to do with water also with you. This could be being near water, living near water, drinking a lot of water, whatever it is. The water element is very strong with you, even a lake. That you're opening up to a higher frequency of love. There's a lot of healing here, but this healing is also releasing a very creative energy within you. So this is kind of like one day you're going to wake up and you're just going to feel different, or that's already happened. The changes are so subtle. Yeah, see, accept your well-earned praise. I'm getting into the spotlight, so you're going to be seen more. Now, whether that's by your beloved, your friends, your family, the work, the corporation, the company, or online, you're supposed to be honoring how far you've come. You're supposed to be giving yourself this award. Award. You're getting awarded, and it's going to make you very happy. There's this like joy coming in, like, oh, I did it. But this is a lot about being seen for who you really are and what's important for you or to you. Look at that cat. Take care of yourself. Trust that if you do, you'll always land on your feet. Yeah, but this, again, the woman, and the feline, the cat. House, come home to the residence of your soul resonance. Well, that's what's happening. The shift that you've been going through is putting you more into soul resonance. You're in the resonating part of the soul alignment, which means you're getting more into your flow. That's what I really feel this is about. And of course, the flow is the feminine part of us, right? Doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl, doesn't matter, man or woman, however you want. It's about the energy, the flow. Flow is feminine, and you have to catch the flow, right? So the substance of the flow, the form of the flow, is masculine energy, but you really need to connect into the feminine aspect of your being, the energy, the energetic, the flow state. Even with what you're doing, follow the flow. Your personal flow is going to catch on. And for some of you, that is even your pattern, your pace. You know, when you do something, like maybe you need to rest more, or maybe you need to cat nap, right? Some of you have cats. Watch your cats. You can learn a lot from the cat being. You can learn a lot from deer. Deer gentleness. Deers are very alert, but they're soft, right? But they've got those antlers, so they hear. They hear the rustling and the wind. They can smell, when whomever's around, right? So use your senses. This is about making your life fuller. There's something that's becoming more full in your life at this time. I'm getting the message that if you take care of yourself, you're not going to miss anything, an opportunity. You're going to be right place, right time. Did I say something? The channeling, what was that? Something about the right time and place, or everything in its right time and place. So cats see everything. They may be catnapping. They may be deep asleep, but trust me, if something comes in that's not right, boy, they're up quickly. Or food comes. They hear the food, being made, and then they get up, or the treat, right? So I'm really, there's something also, okay, look at that flexibility, see? It's the feminine aspect of you, the tiger. There's something your spirit guides are saying in your higher self that they don't want you to miss this. There's going to be a chance for you to just go to a next level, or complete something, or something's good. Oh my God, I don't believe this. What's the next card here? Flow and success. Success is a flow. If you follow your own flow, you have the panther here. With the panther deals with the unknown. So through any time of the unknown or uncertainty, if you're in your flow, you'll be a success. Whatever that is for you, whatever that encompasses right now. But success flow, you're moving into a success flow. Flow brings you success. So the message for you is, if you are caught in the human overdoing and trying to make it happen, or fear because you can't see what's ahead of you, or there's a lot of unknown, you need to get into your flow. Is it dancing? Is it movement? Is it doing figure eights? Is it Qigong? Is it Tai Chi? Is it a nice pace jog or swim or walk or hike? Is it Pilates? Anything with flow movement. But this flow keeps you flexible. flow equals your success right now. You're in a success flow. That one came out first. So you may not see, just like this deer doesn't necessarily see what's ahead, couldn't see other animals or hunters, but can smell. Might not see it. There could be camouflaged, but can smell and picks it up with the antlers, and it kind of turns its neck one way and kind of listens with the ear, but it's picking up signals. So what signals are you picking up? You're picking up some signals from the universe, from the divine self into the ego self. It's all divine, but you know what I mean? The spirit. You're picking up signals. You have a hunch about something. You need to follow through on that. The signals you're picking up, the hunch that you're getting. I just heard the vibes. Trust the vibes. You're getting signals. You're getting information. And respond. But be flexible right now. Again, this is the receptivity. It's like in the I Ching. It's hexagram 2. Bear with the earth as the earth bears with you. Bear with others as the earth bears with you. So 2 is about flexibility. It's about receptivity. So the more receptive you are right now, the more you don't try to push something, try to make something. It's okay to be motivated, I'm hearing, but some of the things, see, this is what you're getting out of. This is what you're getting out of. It's just a perception also. It's a perception. Yeah, look at this Knight of Pentacles. It's a perception when you have to go on. It's the way that you're having to do what you do. So the perception may be that I have to push this to make it happen. Whatever the perception is that's causing that 10 of Wands. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles. But look what you move into, the 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're meant to work from abundant. And then you've got the 8 of Pentacles. So whatever the work is that you need to do, whether inner work, outer work, work on a project, work on your life, you need to do it from the space of abundance, support, gathering with others. So if something or someone isn't working out or resonating, don't try to make it happen. This is definitely the message I'm getting for you. Don't try to make something be something else or make it happen. And you've been wondering that. That's part of your confirmation I'm hearing from Spirit. Is like, let them know, look, yeah, you tried enough with this, move on. Or just have different boundaries. Limit your, their influence on you. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you're rising above. You're rising above something. And some of you, you're rising above a certain group or certain circumstance. But you want to go back and either help others, or you want to make it clear the air, or you want to, you've got a longer way to go, and you have a lot to do, and and some of you know exactly what you need to do. You're on a mission. And you're kind of living over here, but then you get pulled back, and then there's the disappointment in that person, in that job, in that circumstance, in that situation. It's not working out. Now, if this is a job and you can't leave it, I get it. Or a structure in your life, how you work, or a person, it's just saying, look, you can slightly go off on your own and get support. I'm here to support you. People, online, Patreon, you have other friends, a spiritual group, a church, a synagogue, a spiritual center. You know what I mean? Find the support, because certain people are not available. Or this is a job they don't quite see you, or it pays the bills, but you don't feel fulfilled, or you feel like you misunderstood. This message to you is stop spending time, energy, and or money on what is limited, because you're expanding out of a certain situation or a certain way of relating or a certain expectation. You're expanding out of it as you're getting in this soul resonance. But then you want to go back and clear the air, or have the talk, or or I wish they would see me, or they kept passed me over for a raise. Okay, that's great. Just bless the job. Okay, it's helping me. It's bringing money in, bringing insurance, whatever it is, whatever the situation is. Bless it. Don't go back and try to fix it. This message for you is don't go back and try to fix stuff. Bless it. See how it supports you, how it helps you, and move forward. Do what you need to move in the direction that you're actually being called to by your very own higher self, which is you. Because there are people that are going to see you, this well-earned praise. This person may not see you. You know, you're coming up on them. Or maybe that's you walking and you're thinking, oh, here they come. They're going to walk by me and, you know, we're going to walk together, and they kind of veer off. They slow down. And you're like, oh my God, come on. I want you to come with me. I want to help you. I want to do, no. That's going to cause all of this because you have a lot to do. There's a lot picking up in your life, a lot of work. Some of you, this is projects. You need to go over here where there's celebration, where they see you, they're celebrating you, because they're celebrating themselves. They're coming in abundance. They're like, hey, let's do this thing. You know, these people are like, oh, I don't know. It's not bad. You can connect. These people can come over here. They can move over here. But you're being asked, don't go back over here, because that's not the flow. The flow is not flowing backwards. It's flowing upward and outward. It's flowing this way, okay? The flow is not going backwards. That's a big message for you. The flow is not flowing backwards. Yes. That's your healing. That's your empowerment. The rising above, it's okay. People will be there. You'll have that love. You'll have connection. So I almost feel some people are going to be very, oh my God, I don't believe this, because this is about flow. Achievement, life cycles, Jira. This is about achievement, but it's achievement in its own time or timing. So you might be in a different cycle than some of the people around you, friends or family, or even the job, because your consciousness is expanding. So the consciousness that got you in that old job or old situation or old circumstance, it's not the same consciousness that you have now. You're moving out of that. You're moving more into this, you know, opening, this soul resonance, right? Look at all this opening. So there is a lot to achieve with the work that you're doing, but the messages for you is not to roll back. Don't go back. Whatever that means to you, do not go back. Let's put this over here. Let's put that over here. Okay, let's see how to connect into the vibration of this reading. It's a better way for you to connect into the vibration of this reading for you. Ooh, snap. Saturn, of course. Karma, time, contracts, 9th house. Aquarius ruling the star. So you have Saturn in Aquarius. Wow, and we have Pluto going into Aquarius in November for 20 years. Saturn in Aquarius. You have to work with people, you have to live with people, but you need to detach. What did I say? Detach a bit. Don't go back and try to fix. And 9th house, look at the higher perspective, the spiritual perspective. Give the spiritual support, the spiritual help for what it is that you want. So you're learning how to not do that. Some of these people will catch up, believe me. I've had people that I went to school with that probably thought I was a Looney Tune for all the spirituality, the psychic work, channeling, everything I went into, giving up modeling and acting and going in a spirit, you know, being a channel. You know, people are, oh God, Michele, what are you doing? Now they're awakening. You know, now, you know, years later, and I mean years, oh, I'm doing tarot, I do this, I do that, I know you do. And it's like, but I didn't wait for them. You're being asked not to wait. Just to follow the natural, the rhythm, the flow that you're going in. Don't roll back. You're going this way or up and out. You're rising above. So that's the lesson for you within your community, within your groups, some of you friend groups, that you allow your own rhythm and flow to move you. Look at this, is almost like Piscean energy, that flow here with Jera. Be in the cycle that you are in at this time. All right, so Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, I am aligning to the cycle that I'm in, and I'm attuned to the frequency of the cycle that I'm in. That needs to be your mantra, because that's where you're being guided by spirit, your own spiritual nature, your soul self, your higher self, is moving you out of trying to overdo, overfix, micromanage, fix. They have their own higher self, whoever that is. All right, part 2 is on Patreon if you want to join there. Otherwise, I hope to see you in another reading. Lots of love and light. Hello, beautiful soul. Thanks for joining me here. I really appreciate connecting with you and your radiant soul energy. I'm getting a lot of communication here. Now, you do have Lapis Lazuli, and I also wanted to call it Labradorite. So you definitely are connecting into the magic and mystery of life, and maybe even feeling a little bit like a magician yourself. You've got the magus here, like you're moving from the less ideal to more ideal. Now, I do feel someone here, this is for someone, I'm getting a lot of people or a lot of beings on the other side. I don't know if you're a medium or you're connecting with someone on the other side, maybe a spirit guide, or could be guardian angel, archangel, but I get a lot to do with you with the spirit realm. And there could be a guide or mentor, or you're working with ascended masters, or for some of you, there's a particular person or guide that is helping you at this time or trying to reach you. And I feel for some of you it's someone you've worked with before. It could be family member, but I'm definitely getting a lot with the spirit realm around you. Even with all this blue, the indigo energy, you're connecting in through the 6th chakra a lot. So this is a lot about intention, intentionality, this alignment with the lower will, the little will of the self, into the higher will or divine will. You're really moving into alignment. This is a key for you right now. Everything has to be about alignment for you. And I feel like you're getting that. You're really seeing, is this an alignment? Is this the right alignment for me? Is this in the right timing for me? You're really looking at things in a just a much more metaphysical, I don't know if I'd say I feel spiritual way, spirit realm, about alignment. You're looking at things more from the realm of what you can't see, but you can feel. And then from feeling the alignment, then you will know that things are in the right order. They are in alignment to come through or manifest. So I also, wow, I really feel this with you. I feel like even with people, you're kind of like, that's not in alignment, or I'm waiting for it to come in alignment, or I'm getting in alignment. That's not the right time to discuss this. Let's wait. Let's see when it's a better time. So there's a lot you're really connecting in etherically through the ethers of what feels right. A lot of healers too with this group, a lot of healing energy, whether you're receiving healing energy or you're a facilitator of that. Now I'm noticing that this lapis, which has a lot to do with truth, 5th chakra. So there could be an activation right now for you with the 5th chakra and 6th chakra. When you put those together, you get the 11th chakra, and also the 11th dimension, which has to do with your groups. You may be seeing 1111 a lot, or 111 a lot, especially 1111. That frequency is coming in because it's guiding you to the right soul group or soul aligned people, the right people for you. And something is lifting off. There's something that's going to happen in a very quick way for you. There's a new energy that you're anchoring in. And I feel like at this reading, that wanted to come out, you're already feeling it. What is that? Falling. Ooh, look at that. Drop in the deep end of your soul. Yeah, I get dreams, mysticism. Some of you could be songwriters, writing something that goes into circulation, becoming more public with your work. This could be starting a healing center or a certain technique of healing or facilitating healing for people. You're really, this group, there's something very strong about soul alignment with you and aligning to a particular soul gift or gifts to help people and help the earth. Yeah, love what you do and do what you love. So this it's about like a soul job. Yeah, this is about a soul job or soul entrepreneur, spiritual business, soul business. You are the communicator. Be mindful of the messages you send. I'm not getting that. Well, that's what you send out into the universe. That's the message. You're very potent and powerful right now. And with all this indigo energy here, you just want to be aware of what you're sending out. The reoccurring thoughts, the daydreams. What are you thinking? Catch yourself more. I'm not saying suppress. We don't want to suppress doubts or negative thoughts, but you don't want to dwell. If they come in, you can simply, in your own consciousness, your own will, again, the magician is put in the thought, like, oh, I'm never going to have that happen, or that's too difficult, or I don't know how that's going to happen for me. Listen to that and then go, okay, it can happen for me. It happened for other people, so of course it can happen for me. It's a possibility in the world. So this is about reframing. This isn't about trying to suppress anything, be suppressed or repressed. It's about taking that energy of those reoccurring thoughts and then bringing in the opposite, and then it'll become the complementary, and then that will get stronger. So a lot to do with email, okay, didn't I say something about music? Writing, singer, songwriter, writing, musician. I'm getting a lot with art, music, literally the lute, could be DJs, but there's something about a higher vibrational frequency through your art, your creativity, your music, or the music you listen to is also very important. So this is the song of your soul. This is about connecting into your own unique rhythm, which means your own unique gifts, and using those in the world through communication or various media. It's going to be different for different people. Some of you, there is a job change that's coming in for you that I just heard puts you in a different place, puts you on the map. Now, I just got very kind of woozy, very dizzy. I feel a lot of spiritual energy coming in with this group. A lot of Shakti, Kundalini energy, a lot of a lot of higher vibrational frequency energy. You have the ability to lift people up, and you've been lifting yourself up. You're going to lift humanity up through some kind of creativity or creative means. Wow, I don't know. Should I take all of those? I guess so. It's going to be a lot. Abundance, look at that. Yeah, you are in the creative frequency. I don't know what you do. Now, some people say, oh, I'm not creative. Why do you? But you got to expand your idea of creative. How are you creating your life? When you transform your beliefs or your behaviors or your relating pattern, we never change ourselves. It's about becoming more our true self. But that's a creative process. Therapy is a creative process. Working out, changing the body, changing the mind, eating differently. See, look at this. Now, this is interesting. You've got embracing solitude. A lot of you have been a lot on your own because of how you think, and you need more time on your own to reflect. It's very important for you. But I also get you need to start embracing your gifts more, or find out more about your gifts or your abilities, or even what it is that you really love to do, and putting in more time. So some of you may be working more on your own, or you may, even, it doesn't matter if you have family or significant other or friends or whatever, other people in your life, you may be saying, oh, I got to work on this first, or I'm doing this. Some of you, this is a project or something that you're going to unveil that a lot of people may not know that you're working on. Focus. That's the magician. See, the magician brings in focus. That one energy, that 6 and for you, 5th, 6th, and also the 7th chakra aligning. This is the small will or little self focusing with the higher self or divine will. So this is sublimating the little will or lower will into the higher will. Yeah, and this gateway, this is twofold. This gateway brings an opportunity. Now this is reminding me of November and next, even though this is to some degree is a timeless reading, but I'm setting it to focus on October. But there's a gateway portal of light, November, December, and then, well, actually November into January, and then May, June, we have an amazing gateway, amazing portal. It's even reflected through the astrology, where a lot of people are going to be moving around next year, changing jobs, careers, changing lifestyle, changing where they live, how they live, changing the narrative of their life, the story of their life. So I feel that's a gateway that gives you more opportunity for success, whatever that is for you right now, but also the opportunity that you're going to get opens a new gateway for you where you have more success. The key is you need to follow the unknown. I think soul story number 2 got this one, the Panther, which is connecting in with the unknown. Now you might look, if you felt a call towards soul story number 2, that can have some information for you along with success. However, I feel like this group here, this soul story, your story is very different than the other 2 soul stories. There's a very strong destiny energy with this group. And it's almost like you're embracing the destiny. You're starting to really embrace it. For some of you, again, look at that, the unicorn. Connecting to yourself, your uniqueness, your individuating. Some of you, this is going in a new direction, but you do connect with others. You have a muse, a cosmological muse. Some of you, your job is this uplifting or this creative energy wanting to come through. You want to create something new. You want to work more creatively, connected more with your creativity. You want to create more abundance in your life and success. It's coming. This is a very destined group. I'm getting a strong destiny. Strong destiny with this group. I just heard the name Tyler Tarot. Some of you could have a YouTube channel. You could be doing something with YouTube or media of some sort. Even if you're working for a company, I'm also getting marketing, advertising. You could be rebranding, or you brand something. You're coming up with a new something. Even if you work for a company, there's something to do more with creativity and also branding, working on the brand or the branding or opening up. I also am getting that you could be selling something or gifting, working on gifts, selling something, working on gifts. Okay, look at that, Death. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, didn't I say also you're working on something you're not going to tell yet? You're working behind the scenes with something, with a project, because this group, you're really changing your life, or the narrative of your life, the story of your life, or what you feel could happen in your life, what you could draw in or experience. And so there's bridging that old life. Yeah, look at that. You really need to consciously uplift and find ways to connect into the higher vibration of you. Look at that, 7 of Wands, the courage to be you, the unicorn. The stability, the stamina, the courage. You've got 2 sevens. So you could see 7, 7. 7 could be important. 7, 7, and 7, 7, 7. 7, 7, 7. Yeah, 3 sevens for abundance and success. This is about the fortitude to keep going on. And then you move into the King of Wands. Again, creativity, artistic ability, the entrepreneur. Now, some of you might say, oh, I work for a company. I don't work for myself. but you're meant to do something for yourself or on your own, whether that's a passion project, a project, working more contract based. Some of you're going to need to think outside the box, and that's coming up next year where there's some kind of new opening or opportunity. I feel like you get a glimpse of it this year, October, November. It's like I also get, okay, will this be accepted? Will I be accepted? Or this way that I want to do things? And you're going to have to trust, even though I don't see the Fool here. It's like you're past the time where you have to take the chance. You've really already been taking the chance on something. And this is gradual progress. It might seem slow at times. You might see like, oh, I have to balance the old and the new. I'm having to budget things. I'm having to balance my time. Do I not have enough? I don't have enough time for things, or am I going to have enough time for things? Yes, you're going to be positioned. This is something about changing your position and also the universe positioning you. Due through synchronicity, you're being positioned in a new way in the world where you're going to love more of what it is that you're doing. That's what this is about. A lot of you, this is literally job, career change. Some of you, it's lifestyle, where you love more where you live or who you're around. There's the message. You are protected. Yeah, they want you to know you're protected. Your guides want you to know. Spirit is saying you're protected. You're protected at this time with these changes as you go through the unknown here. You literally are in a better position perhaps than some of you think. Some of you are realizing that you are in a better position. There's a bit of magic underfoot, right? And so you're being asked, just watch that inner dialogue, because that can cause some anxiety. One of the big things you're overcoming is worry thoughts or anxiety. All right, let's see. Let's connect into the frequency, the freaky frequency. What's the frequency for you here to align to this protection? Don't minimize yourself. Wow, Pluto in Cancer. Just as I said, don't minimize yourself. Yeah, don't minimize yourself. And if you have a negative thought or two or 3 or 5 or 500, it doesn't matter. Bring in the life affirming. Bring in the life enhancing. So you have Pluto in Cancer. So there is something on a deep level emotionally that's being shifted. And I feel it has to do with the past or wallowing in the past or, kind of getting stuck in loops. But then you have 9th house. So the message is really to see the higher principle, the higher perspective or more expanded perspective. The more expanded vibrational, the more hope. This is about, for some of you, this is going to bring in a lot of hope, but you're being asked to help the hope. Like, okay, if you're already sad and depressed and let's say you're driving or maybe you're, listening on your phone with your earbuds in or whatever, or AirPods or earbuds, whatever, and it's real sad music. Sometimes that's great. Be sad, cry, be angry, write it out, draw, paint, express it, or just cry. But know when you need to bring in the opposite, the complementary. Know when it's time to bring in the life affirming. Because that's going to move you, because you are protected. Things are better than what they seem or what you think. Things are a lot better. You have this passage to go through where there's, there's some challenges and there's some unknown, but you're having to stick to it. You're having to stick to it and move through it, and there is requiring a lot of trust. However, there is benefit, there is payoff, and you are protected at this time. A high level of protection at this time on your path is coming in. Very, very high level, so that you can reach some level of abundance and success. King of Wands takes chances, right? But not without overseeing or overviewing, right? Yeah. Pluto here too. You've got Scorpio here with Death card, and you have Pluto and Scorpio. So, right? Magician, Virgo, Gemini. Be open to options. There's going to be more options than what you thought. So what's happening is your mindset is getting checked. Your beliefs are getting checked. That's where the transformation is coming in. So stick with it. Whatever you're doing, stick with it. You are protected. Things are better than they seem. All right, Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, I'm aligning to my soul and connecting to my spirit guide. And I now know things are better than they seem. And for some of you, things are getting better and better. All right, the part 2 is on Patreon if you want to connect there. Otherwise, I hope to see you in another reading. Much love and light and soul expression to you.